We are back on set to receive with us here Mr. EMMANUEL CHIANGONG, and he will be talking a lot about beauty this morning, and what he will say has to do with the weather. We understand that this is of course the rainy season, and so there are certain attitudes that you are supposed to adopt, okay, as far as your beauty is concerned, be it your beauty space or the kind of look you're supposed to have each time you're going out. I need to precise that he has more than 35 years of experience. Now you know what that means. He touches every sphere, okay, not just beauty, but everything that has to do with life. He talks about it. Good morning, Mr. EMMANUEL. We say good morning to our guests. Pas bad.
Bonjour, Monsieur EMMANUEL CHIANGONG.
Bonjour, comment tu vas?
Je vais très bien.
Avec this, hein?
Merci.
Beautiful contrast. And then, vous êtes une jolie paire dans la danse. Hein?
Ah, d'accord. Merci infiniment venant de vous.
Greetings to Beko Sade, who is like also a big sister in the art world.
Vous avez vu l'impact qu'elle a fait dans le studio avec sa chanson?
Yes, of course, and she's always been like that. She's a very happy girl. I call her girl, even if she's more than that.
Ah oui,
because the girl in her is always alive.
It's always alive. Yeah, that's very true.
Alors, on parle de beauté encore comme d'habitude, mais ce jour, comme l'émission précédente, on va parler de beauté en cette saison des pluies.
En cette saison de pluie, beaucoup plus lié au comportement, des attitudes et comment on peut profiter. Je dis souvent, quand il fait pleuvoir, il fait frais, la tendance est d'être sédentaire, des fois imposé, et qui peuvent pousser à la déprime. Pourtant, c'est un moment où on doit avoir un regard beaucoup plus profond à l'intérieur. Il y a aussi la beauté du fait que la famille est autour de nous, les enfants sont en vacances, il n'y a pas trop de sorties, peut-être monsieur et madame se retrouvent plutôt à la maison et avec les enfants, et il y a des rapports familiaux sont plus intenses. C'est un moment d'avoir un regard plus profond sur nous. Souvent quand on va vite dehors et on rentre vite, on n'a pas le temps même de voir la forme de nos ongles, si les vernis qui sont sur les ongles se sont écaillés, donc des petits détails. Est-ce que ce que je porte sur la tête a déjà fait 2 mois, peut-être c'est un accessoire et puis ce n'est plus fin parce qu'il y a des mouvements. Mais cette période nous pousse à s'asseoir. Au niveau même des lieux de travail, l'activité n'est pas forcément intense et on peut se perdre beaucoup. C'est aussi un moment de faire beaucoup de lectures et de culture personnelle en ce qui concerne le bien-être et la beauté. Nous avons la possibilité d'avoir tellement. Vous allez voir que quand on fait les Google Search ou on entre dans le Wikipédia, c'est pour suivre des histoires de commérages et des scandales ou des sensationnels. Pourtant, on peut juste faire un Google d'hydratant corporel pour peau métissée africaine en saison froide, et il y aura autant de littérature qui vont venir et vous allez jouer autour. Et ça c'est un moment vraiment de culture personnelle et de regard à l'intérieur, et qui fait aussi un regard du milieu de domicile, parce que tout ça entre dans la beauté. Comme on a parlé de beauty space, votre poste de travail, peut-être c'est le moment de faire le mise à jour, parce que vous avez le temps de voir que les fonds de teint, si est déjà périmé, cette huile ne convient plus, et de faire un peu de nettoyage de la propriété.
Well, actually, somebody would listen and they would be like, okay, so what am I going to benefit from just sitting behind, relaxing, going over to internet, checking one hydration method or the other? Meanwhile, if I go to a beauty institution, they are going to feed me with all that information.
No. You see, it is supposed to be exchanged. Most of the professionals who have on the field are not very qualified. This is the truth. Most of them are business people who have just set up the beauty and brought in some people who can do something in the final result of beauty. You see a lot of the makeups that can be made. You look at the lip color, it's not blending with the skin color, it's not blending with the dress. And you see at the eyebrow shape, it's not highlighting the eye. It's a beautiful design, but it is downgrading the luminosity of the eyes just because you don't respect the geometry of the face. And these are things you learn. So most of the time, if you just depend on professionals, especially when you do not have the possibility to appreciate their competence, you will get out with dangling and frustrating results. So we have always encouraged clients to educate themselves on norms in beauty, and then to verify, to cross-check them in a very balanced discussion. When you go for a negotiation, when you have some knowledge of the subject, you can always come out with a beautiful bargain. So we will encourage, and of course, beauty therapists and hairdressers are supposed to explain what they do to clients at each stage.
Yeah.
So clients should be able to be educated in the process as they go on and on. If you're applying a moisturizer, employing this oil-based moisturizer because you have this type of skin and because you work in this type of conditioned environment, because you an outdoor going person, I'm giving you a sunscreen, and this sunscreen has this protection factor. The protection factor, it means this or that, and so you have this sunscreen is waterproof, so you can go swimming without any problem, and so on and so forth. And so it educates the clients on their beauty, and they should go on reading magazines and going into sites that discuss beauty so as to be able to upgrade their ability to make the best choices and the best bargain for their money. This is very important, and of course we want the clients to put pressure on us. That's what puts up the... Right now we have an environment where there are no norms. We don't have any organizations that are checking the consumer, protecting consumers' interests in the beauty industry. We don't have norms. We don't have any normalization. We don't have any controlling body, no board of professionals that see into it. The state has no legislation. Every cosmetic that comes into the country can be used. Everybody who wants to open a beauty salon can do it. Yeah. Everybody can touch. Elsewhere, you have a license that is valid for 2 years, and you have to renew it. So without these protections, there's a lot of gambling and crossfire and mismatch. So what is the only regulating factor is the consumer's knowledge. Yes, we have the market pressure. So more the consumers are knowledgeable, thanks to you, thanks to STV and Good Morning Cameroon, because we share a lot of valid, authentic knowledge with you consumers. Thanks to this information, you can have another bargain. And I bet you, just the wrong gel which you bathe with can lead you to a series of dermatological problems. That gel may cost you 1,000 francs, but you may get into dermatological and skin problems that will cost you 2-3 years of your life solving and hundreds of thousands spending. Just to see a dermatologist consultation is 15,000 already, and you bought a useless gel or something that was flown in through a second-hand or used good shop, and you just apply it because it foams. We have to understand the biology of our skin. We have to understand why we have to be careful not to go against the biochemical balance of the skin, which nature has taken the initiative to protect us with. So this is very important. They should educate themselves. They should read. They should ask many questions. I used to say this: if you go into a beauty salon and if you ask questions and you are trying to know why is this light blue, I mean, as ordinary as a baby, why is your floor gray? Why do you have this light on this mirror and that one doesn't have a light? If you ask these very basic, call it somehow stupid questions, and it bothers anybody, walk out of that space, you are in the wrong place. You may just as well be in a carpentry workshop and wanting to have a beauty service.
But for people out there who would say, okay, I really do not have the opportunity or the time to be on internet 24/7 and get all the knowledge that I need, I believe they could hook you up at Cité Le Palme. Tell us a little bit, how is it going over there with the training that you're giving to the kids?
Okay, the training. Those who are at the end of the program now are preparing for the national exams that is coming up in November, and then the new programs that are coming up, people discussing for enrollment, and we are getting really excited because the levels are getting higher. We have A levels, we have HNDs, we have first degrees coming to go into the beauty profession. It's very encouraging for us because tomorrow the debate will be stronger, and then the care will be more beautiful. So we think that it is a great opportunity. When you follow this type of discussions, you can start seeing who are the children in the homes that are called to beauty, and start reorienting the family in a way that we have professionals from all the fields, and so we have a balanced life in Cameroon with all the competence around here. There is something I would like us to talk about, is how much faith do we have in knowledge that is in our country. Est-ce qu'on a autant de foi, est-ce qu'on a suffisamment de foi sur la connaissance et la compétence qui est dans notre pays? Est-ce qu'on doit toujours penser que la compétence doit venir de quelque part avant que ça soit? Est-ce qu'il y a possibilité qu'on importe énormément de poubelles même en ce qui concerne la compétence et l'expertise?
Bon, on en parlera la semaine prochaine.
Pourquoi pas?
Yeah, of course, but maybe give the locations.
Yes, please. We are always pleased and happy to see you at the Rue Sylvanie, that is Benabe, at 545, where we have the school, and at Cité cité des Palmiers Carrefour Express. And for beauty services, you come to Croissanterie Bonapriso for Inviva Coiffure and Enyo Building in Bonamoussadi, where some lovely Cameroonians will be happy to receive you.
Merci infiniment, Monsieur Emmanuel Chiangong. Vous souhaitez passer un bon week-end. Vous revenez toujours avec le même sourire et le même plaisir. Quant à nous, on ouvre les portes du sport avec Monsieur John Paul Sama, mais bien avant, la petite transition pour l'introduire. Oui, la transition de sport.